Before ta mag-ampo, nakoy duha ka passage basahon. There is a great controversy og sa Testimonies for the Church Volume 2. Before accepting any doctrine or precept, we should demand a plain set the Lord in its support. Sa dili pa nimo dawaton ang anumang doktrina, kailangan meron talagang mabasa na gisulti sa Ginoo. Bisan sa husgado, kung sulti-sulti ra nang imo, heresy, chismis. Pero ang abogado, so ebidensya laban sa ebidensya na. Sunod, men, women, and youth. God requires you to possess moral courage, steadiness of purpose, fortitude, and perseverance. Minds that cannot take the assertions of another, but which will investigate for themselves before receiving or rejecting, that will study and weigh evidence and take it to the Lord in prayer. So tinaw kayo diha, ang mga lalaki, mga babae, mga batanon, sa dili pa sila mudawat or mo reject, that will study and weigh evidence. Iya unang tunan, timbang-timbangon ang ebidensya o giampo adto sa Ginoo. Kanang ang tao, wa pa niya nasusi individual, sulti-sulti pa lang sa uban, tuo na dayon siya. So before ni mo dawaton, ang maayo is pagsalikoy sa dautan, prove all things. Kaya ang taong nahibalo kung unsay kamatuoran, try every spirit. Imo una siyang i-try. Unsaon nimo masabtan ka ng mangga kung tamis kung tan-awon ra na nimo. Mupalit ba dahi kag mangga kung tamis kung tan-aw na nimo? Pangutana gyud ka na. Bad tamis ba ni bad? Mutuog ka kastindero na. Tamis na, tamis na. Kung imo nang pangutan-o no, tamis ni mo ingon gyud na siya na dili aslom na. Moingon gyud nagtamis pero kung mangutana ra ka, di ka kasigurado. Para masabtan nimo kung tamis o aslom ba, imong tilawan. Pag moingon to nagkaon dito na, ay tamis kay brad, tamis kayo. Tapos motuo lang kadayon, sabot na sabot, masabtan nimo siya nga sakto kay gitry nimo, na prove nimo. So lahi man ang espiritu nato karon, ang tuo man ta dayon sa mga sulti nga wa patay pagsusi. So para sa atong pagpadayon, magampo ta para sa kaalam sa Ginoo. Amahan nga balaan ining kagabion, sa dili pa kami magpahulis pagkatulog Ginoo. Gamiton na mo ang oras pagtuon sa imong balaang pulong. Matagay kami kaalam langit nun, gihay kami sa balang espiritu. Salamat kay Ginoo sa kaalam langit nun. Among pagadawaton karon sa ngalan sa among lulas mo sa Jesucristo. Amen. Ang sentro sa atong pagtuon makaplagan sa Malakyas o Malakay chapter 4 verse 5 at 6. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Sa verse 6, and he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. So, sa verse 5, iyang ipadala ang propeta nga si Elijah sa dili pa before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Sa naay duha niha, na before na mahitabo kanang duha, ipadala niya si Elijah the prophet. Kanang duha nga isgutan diha, great day sa mga balaan, dreadful sa mga dautan. Great day, dakong adlaw sa mga maluwas, makalilisang na adlaw para sa mga dautan, sa mga dili maluwas. So kini siya, usa ni siya ka propesiya nga naay ipadala sa dili pa moabot ang dako og makalilisang nga adlaw ni Jehova. Ug kang kana siya moabot sumala sa verse 6, iyang pabalikon ang kasing-kasing sa amahan ngadto sa iyang anak, og sa iyang anak kasing-kasing sa anak ngadto sa amahan. So ingon dire sa The Faith I Live By, page 290, paragraph 2, the closing words of Malachi are a prophecy regarding the work that should be done preparatory to the first and the second advent of Christ. So kini di ay siya nga prophecy, first and second siya. So na ay mensahero like Elijah the Tishbite na ipadala sa first coming of Jesus and the second coming of Christ. So before si Christ sa iyang first coming, naaunay ipadala. So before siya mobalik sa ikaduha, naagihapo ipadala. I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. So before mo abot na dakong adlaw o makalisang adlaw, ipadala niya ang propeta. Ang first and second advent of Jesus. Ang pangutana, kinsa man ang nag-representar sa first? Dili ni si Elijah na literal ha, spirit and power of Elijah. So sumala sa mga Parisiyog eskriba ang mga disipulo nangutana, and his disciples asked him saying, when then say the scribes that Elijah must first come? But I say unto you that Elijah is come already. Nangutana man ang mga disipulo, Ginoong Hesus, nganong ang mga scribes, nagsulti man sila nga kining si Elijah unang moabot. But I say unto you that Elijah is come already, that they know him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed, likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. So, muna siya ang giingon. Pag-abot diri sa Mateo 11:13-14, for all the prophets and the law prophesied until John 14. And if he will receive it, this is Elias, Elias, which was for to come. So, si John the Baptist, this is Elijah. Mauni siya si Elijah. Kining si John the Baptist, mauni siya ang antitypical Elijah. Sumala sa Lucas 1:16-17, na siya'y spirit and power of Elijah. And many of the children of Israel shall he turn to the Lord their God, and he shall go before him in the spirit and power of Elijah, to turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the disobedient to the wisdom of the just, to make ready a people prepared for the Lord. So, si John the Baptist na siya. So, sumala sa early writings, John came in the spirit and power of Elijah to proclaim the first advent of Jesus. Mabasa. Dili tinumo-tumo, no? Basa na siya. John the Baptist. Na siya gahom. Bisan sa Bible, mabasa na siya. Sa Spirit of Prophecy, mabasa siya. So, ang Spirit of Prophecy, dili mo daot sa Bible. Ang Bible, dili mo daot sa Spirit of Prophecy. Kundi, ang Bible, maghisgot og Spirit of Prophecy, ang Spirit Prophecy maghisgot og Bible. Dili ko mobasa og Bible, dauton ang Spirit Prophecy. Mobasa ang Spirit Prophecy, dauton, dili nga na. Kaya wa na magdinautay, nag-uyunay na. Kaya ang ilang palusot, di na lang na Spirit Prophecy. Bible rata. Pa man na dauta. O kung mobasa na itag Spirit Prophecy, gidaot na dayon Bible. Buloy. Atura nang una-una. So si John the Baptist ang naay spirit and power of Elijah. So kinsa man ikaduha kay prophecy man Okay? Ang Elijah na second Elijah before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord, ingon diri, let heaven guide, prophecy must be fulfilled. The Lord says, behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Somebody is to come in the spirit and power of Elijah. And when he appears, men may say, you are too earnest. You do not interpret the scriptures in the proper way. Let me tell you how to teach your message. So, but pasabot, kining mo abot nga Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord, gitawag ni siya interpreters of scriptures. I-interpret siya ng mag-i-interpret siya ng scripture. Evidently, God's people at this particular time are not in need of visions, but rather of interpreters of the visions of the prophets of old, which are not as yet understood. So, iya pa i-explain ang nasabta na, ang wala masabti. Mo-interpret siya. Sa atong panahon karon, dili kinahanglan ang visions, kundi interpreters of the visions of the prophets of old, which are not as yet understood. So, mag-interpret siya. So, darita sa antitypical. To re-emphasize the fact, let it be said again, being the last of the prophet Elijah, is therefore the only one who can open to our understanding all the prophecies. So, muna siya, mudili ka 28 lang, all the prophecies of the scriptures pertaining to the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Mga prophecies siya sa umalabot. In doing all this, He sets in a motion the power that is to restore all things. Pag moabot na siyang Elijah before sa great and dreadful day of the Lord, i-restore niya ang mga butang. Okay? Ngayon din sa 2TG number 31, page 8, the message of the Elijah ang mensahe that restores all things is indeed an addition to the third angel's message. Muna siya ang mensahe sa fourth angel na the message of Elijah that restores all things is indeed an addition to the third angel's message. And it shall certainly swell into a loud cry. It shall gather God's people from the four corners of the earth and bring them out of Babylon as the earth is lightened with the glory of the angel of Revelation 18:1-4 and see writings page 277. Ang mensahe ni Elijah mauna siya ang makarestore sa all things. There is track 1. Siyempre, unang ipadala niya mensahe, di ba? Pure message. Ezekiel's prophecy revealing itself to be a message for the church today. The prophet himself must necessarily then represent the messengers who carry the message to the church at the time appointed. So, wala naman si Brother Hotep, wala na ang Elijah the prophet. So, ang kantong mga nakasabot o mutong mga nakadawat sa mensahe, sila ang naay katungdanan sa pagsulti dito. Kung nakasabot ka, imo i-share. So, muna gitawag diri sa General Conference Special na gitawag nga the work will be accomplished by a body of helpers, especially called and directed by the Lord. Moreover, these passages say that though the prophecy itself does demand an individual prophet, it does not restrict the work to an individual, but to a group, to a body of helpers directed by the Lord and endowed with the spirit and power of Elijah. Siyempre, wala naman si Elijah the prophet. So, kanto na lang mga helpers, makatabang niya na. Muna siya mupadayon. Okay? Inspiration plainly states that today there is to be a message born to the people of God. Siyempre, kung naa siya mensahe sa gawas, imposible wala sa sulod. That the message is to be born not by ordinary men, but by ministers called especially for that purpose. And that it is not a message of peace and safety as the ministry in general would naturally have it. So, dili pariha ang mensahe. Kaya ila peace and safety man. Diba? So, sa ato, mensahe nga makamata ang tao gikan sa spiritual na pagkatulog. The message of the Elijah is in the process to restoring all things. So sa panahon ni Brother Hotep, sa panahon na buhi pa si Elijah na type, dito man siya sa Carmel, di ba? So napod si Elijah sa Carmel, Waco, Texas. Moreover, it was the first marriage on Mount Carmel, the home of the Elijah message, which is now in the process of restoring every divine institution. So diha ta musulod sa divine institution. Kay kana siya naguba magud na siya na institution pag sulod sa sala. The institution of marriage is in the process of being lifted up to its Edenic purity. As representative of Elijah message, kita na, we are called to lead out by precept and examples in the restoration of all things, especially the marriage and the Sabbath institution. Tanawaron, ang Seventh-day Adventist, wala sila adlaw kung unsa yung adlaw ang kasal. Wala sila na. Napagay panahon na itunong Sabado. So wala sila knowledge kung sang adlaw.
Bernes ba?
O Bernes man ang kasal. Dili man Sabado. Mauna siya. Tapos, ang sanctity or kinatawag nga ang marriage institution, wala na. So, kini pa lang sa Seventh-day Adventist pa lang, naguba na ang marriage institution o ang Sabbath institution. For the one represent the home and the other, the memorial of its creation. Therefore, before we go forth to proclaim the Sabbath more fully, we must lift up marriage, the first institution, from the sordid deep to which Satan has plunged it. Sama na siya. Karon, ingon diri sa Mount of Blessing 100, like every other one of God's good gifts entrusted to the keeping of humanity, marriage has been perverted by sin. But it is the purpose of the gospel to restore its purity and beauty. So na siya ang purpose. Inspiration further says, and he answered and told them, Elijah, the very cometh first, and restored all things. So, mabasa na siya. What sins perverted marriage? Unhappiness brought on by a lack of mutual love and oppression, polygamy, jealousy, depravement, and by mixed marriages. How has the Elijah message restored the marriage so far? By teaching the Bijan marriages. So ato nang hapihawan karon. They will be happy and heavenly by teaching mutual love and consideration. So na siya. Again, we see that hereafter is to be as real and as natural as was the Garden of Eden in the day it was created. So the message of Elijah shall indeed restore all things, all that was lost through sin. Mabasa na siya sa 1 TG number 44 verse 9. Some things being restored today. Sabbath institution, marriage institution, woman's statutes, vegetarianism, mind reform. What shall man be like if he lives again? Certainly not less than he was in the beginning, for all that was lost is to be restored. Neither is he to be improved upon, for everything the Lord made, he himself pronounced very good. Genesis chapter 1:33. So, gipronounce niya very good. And so, if a man lives again, he shall be exactly what Adam was before he sinned. So, the Garden of Eden in the day it was created, so the message of Elijah shall indeed restore all things, all that was lost through sin. So, i-restore niya to, tanang nawala nga institution tungod sa sala. Iuna na niya ang marriage institution. Iusa na siya sa i-restore ang marriage in Sabbath institution. He will restore vegetarianism, man's original dietary. Then, not only man but the beast as well will be strict vegetarian. And all will once again consort together in the renewed fellowship of Edenic peace. Okay, dirita sa the Spirit of God revealed to Paul, kay Paul, that in the latter day, evil spirit would attempt to overthrow God's plan for His people. Kaya nga naman, na ay doctrines of devil. Ang doctrines of devil na ang tao forbidding to marry. Kaya balo na taong sa relihiyon anang dili mag-asawa. Kay si Eva ug si Adan di asawa gyud na. So kana di ay doctrine of devils na kanang pagbawal sa mga tao sa pag-asawa kay sa creation, marriage una ang gi-create, marriage institution in Sabbath. We do need to know why we marry. Kailangan masabtan, ba't ka, manong magkuhan man ka, minyo magka, and how we to live. Hence, we need a thorough reformation, a change in ideas and theories and habits and practices. Christ our righteousness, page 154. However, as with the institution of Sabbath, so we must God restore that of marriage. So kung nawala tong Sabbath institution, ang mga Adventist karon sige na maglabag-labag og Sabat, loto, ligo, tanan, palit. So mao na siya. Reveal that we have lost sight of the true marriage institution. Kay nga no, ang tinuod manggod na paglalbi na sa marriage, sa pagkasal, wala na ta kay balo sa original sa pagkasal sa Ginoo kang Adan ug iba. Wala na ta kay balo ana. Ingon dere, and as God hath not yet fully made known to us the state of our future life. Wala pa ta kay balo gyud. We are just now unable fully to comprehend either the marriage or the family relationship after the resurrection. I-resurrect na ang mga namatay dadto sa kingdom. Upon the occasion of the Pharisees questioning Christ after their characteristic passion and touching the sacred institution of marriage. So, ipangutana siya, di ba? Ingon dire, na di sulti dire ang twin institution, no? Institution as ordained at creation. He referred them to the blessed days of Eden. When God pronounced all things very good, then marriage and the Sabbath had their origin. Twin institution for the glory of God and the benefit of humanity. So mabasa nato na sa Prophet in Kings 1:02. Ingon dire, then as the Creator joined the hands of the holy pair in wedlock, saying, a man shall leave his father and his mother, he shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one. Genesis chapter 2:24. He enunciated the law of marriage for all the children of Adam to the close of time. Bot pasabot, kinahanglan gyud nato masabtan unsa na siya nga marriage, pero dili fully. No? So mabasa gyapon ni siya bro sa Acts chapter 3:21. So, diri na ta. Come it first and restore it all things, hence the dominion and all that was lost must be restored in the time of Elijah's message. So mo gani na ang mensahe sa Davidian, kung imong tan-awon layo ra gyud kayo ang mensahe sa Seventh-day Adventist. Kay didto man nagsugod ang pag-restore sa all things, nagsugod didto pag-abot sa ika-fourth angel. Didto na siya. Wala na siya. Oh, ato na si spur prophecy. Dili gyud. Oh. So mo na siya. The foregoing passages shows that the message by the antithetical Elijah shall bring again the dominion which Adam's lost. And as far as the prophecies above mentioned are concerned, the holy institution that apparently seems to remain in darkness as to its continuance and restoration to its original sacredness is the institution of marriage. But how could the Lord possibly allow Himself during the very time in which all things must be restored to annul the first of all the institution which He Himself instituted, the crowning act in the week of creation, and in favor of which He said, "It is not good that man should be alone." Moreover, how could the word say that Elijah must restore all things if he were not also going to restore the marriage institution? Furthermore, if God saw that it was not good for man to be alone originally in the Garden of Eden, then why should it be good for him when he returns to Eden? Or shall we all now, in this time of gathering and of receiving inheritance of the first dominion, divorce our wives? Dili. So, moingon ba ang Ginoo na dili maayo na tao mag-inusara pag-abot di ay sa minsahe mo ingon na maayo na sa tao na mag-inusara? Dili. Okay? So, ang marriage institution sa Davidian munay dako kaayo siya nga gitun-an.
Pagsabot kay wala ko may pakito magkatuwa ang pamilya.
Oh. Kay unsaon nimo makip ang Sabat kung guba imong pamilya? If the redeeming of saints must spell divorce for them, why? Then, should God compose the kingdom both sexes? Would Adam, who chose to die rather than be apart from Eve, enjoy life? Ba nganong gigusto naman lang yun ni Eva pilion, ni Adan pilion, na mamatay na lang kauban ni Eva? Enjoy life. If, upon returning to his Eden home, his wife should be missing. Sugot ba ang Ginoo? Musugot ba ka ana nga kung i-restore na niya ang kadtong Eden, wala ang imong kaparis? Or if he should then have to divorce her? Dili na mahitabo. Kay ingon dere ang mensahe sa Malakay chapter 4 verse 6, furthermore, the scripture says of Elijah that he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers. Hence, both the foregoing scripture and Joel 2:16, which says, gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children, and those that suck the breast, prove that Elijah's message is to unite families and not separate them. Dili gyud sila ka pamatuod na ang mensahe sa Davidian pagguba sa pamilya. Wa kunoy paki. Niling ana. Kay importante sa Ginoo mao ganing giuna na niya iyang pamilya, giuna niya ang marriage institution anha pa ang Sabat institution. Kay importante gyud na ang first missionary of Jesus, yung katong sakana, kaya importante na. So, patriarch and prophet, marriage was in God's order. It was one of the first institutions which He established. He gave special directions concerning this ordinance, clothing it with sanctity and beauty. Bisan pa ang pagsulot sa sinina na anay dili ganina mao ka nang naikuan diri tapos ang sinina perting taasa hantud grabe ka dili ing ana simple ra.
Wala na mo ginagawa
Kay bisan ang mga ordinances clothing it with sanctity and beauty. Di man ingon nga grabe pud kaayo. But this directions were forgotten. Wala na, kalimutan na. And marriage was perverted and made to minister to passion. A similar condition of things exists now. Muna giingon sa Patriarchs and Prophets, page 101. Ingon diri sa Taught on the Mount of Blessing, 64 dito. Like every other one of God's goods gift entrusted to the keeping of humanity, marriage has been perverted by sin. But, merong but, it is the purpose of the gospel, kaning nga mensahe, to restore its purity and beauty. Giskutan gina sa Mount of Blessing, page 64. Mo na siya ang gi-quote sa propeta. In the time of the end, every divine institution is to be restored. Una, ang marriage, tsaka sabat. So kita, dili ta, ang pag-marriage institution, naagid na siya kuan sa courtship pa lang, sa pagpanguyab pa lang, sa pag-entertain pa lang, masayop gani kag-entertain, makauyab yung kag, dili mao. So, kuan gyud na siya, gi-quote gyud na siya sa propeta. The foregoing passages make clear as at least three main facts, namely, sama na siya. Ato'y pabasa.
The first institution which God ordained and established on earth was that of marriage, and that the second was that of the Sabbath. Number one. Number two, that God intended that both of these institutions should endure intact, but that Satan has perverted and corrupted them. Until today, they retain but little of their pristine purity. Number three, that consequently, in the time of the end, God will send Elijah the prophet to restore not only both of these, but also all other desecrated divine institutions. Hence, as all things must be restored, and as Elijah must effect the restoration, it follows that as a joint institutions of marriage and the Sabbath were the first to be instituted and the first to be profaned and debased, they must therefore be first to be restored.
Muna siya naon kay alam naman ang unang gi-institute tapos ikaduha dito na kasi kalima dito gyud ka sa una. Dito gyud ka sa una kay mo una. Mo gyud unahon nimo. So, mo na siya. Karon ingon diri na moreover, as there is no truth where there is no type, the working out of divine design in ordaining and establishing on Friday, the sixth day of creation, the marriage institution, and on the seventh day, the Sabbath, thus gave type both to the re-establishing of these institutions and to the restoring of them to the sanctity and beauty of their first state. And as we must observe the Sabbath on the seventh day, likewise, we ought to solemnize marriage on Friday, the sixth day of the week. So, ang kasal yun, Friday yun ang kasal. Mabasa na siya sa The Faith I Live By. Jesus pointed his hearers back to the marriage institution as ordained at creation. Then marriage and the Sabbath had their origin, twin institutions for the glory of God in the benefit of humanity. Then as the Creator joined the hands of the holy pair in wedlock, He enunciated the law of marriage for all the children of Adam to the close of time. But it is the purpose of the gospel to restore its purity and beauty. So, gisgutan gihapon na sa 10MR na in the beginning, when the Sabbath law was given to man, the marriage law was also given. Then God bestowed on man his two great gifts. Saan siyang two great gifts? Woman as a helpmeet and the Sabbath as a day of rest. Okay? Marriage has received Christ's sanction and blessing, and it is to be regarded as a sacred institution. The true religion does not counterwork God's plans. God ordained that woman should be united with man in holy wedlock to raise up families that would be crowned with honor. He would be symbols of family in heaven. So, nagyapon na sa Bible Echo, mabasa na siya. Una siyang gi-celebrate dito sa Eden. Una siya. Napay dire, Christ knew all about the human family, and at the beginning of His public ministry, He gave His decided sanction to the marriage He had sanctioned in Eden. Truth and righteousness is one of the greatest blessings ever given to the human family. Kauban na diha ang marriage institution. Pagkahuman gi-create kang Adan, institute ang marriage, gikasal siya pagka Bernes. Witness that when the Lord presented Eve to Adan, present na siya. Angels of God were witnesses to that ceremony. Mga anghel o katong mga kuha na to nga. Walay saksi ato. Dili gyud na gubon sa Ginoo kani nga kuan sa ingon diri sa Mateo 5:17-18, di ba mabasa? Siya wala kumianhi aros paguba. Masama na siyang wala kumianhi aros paguba. Christ came not to destroy the law of marriage, but to fulfill its every specification. He came to pull down and destroy the works of oppression that the enemy has raised up everywhere. It was the perfect harmony with his character and work to make known the fact that marriage is a sacred and holy institution. God made from the man a woman to be a companion and helpmate for him. The husband, on this gutan dere, pure affections of a woman's heart, the wife, okay? So, Christ come not to destroy this institution, but to restore it in its original sanctity and elevation. He came to restore the moral image of God in man, and He began His work by sanctioning the marriage relation. Marriage institution first celebrated in Eden. So, mao na siya. So, karon, as Elijah's message is sent to the church, it is to turn the hearts of the fathers to the children and the hearts of the children to their fathers in the church. Hence, the Elijah message is to create in the family relationship a new love. Mao na siya ang message of Elijah. Ang mensahe niya, to create family, to restore family, dili buwagan. Anong buwagan man na? So, dire. Moreover, if Elijah is a messenger, kaya naman siya message, so na po messenger. He is to have a message. His message is to be heart-searching. For he shall turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the hearts of the children to the fathers. The fathers shall long to see their children saved, and the children shall long to see their fathers saved. In this revival and reformation shall in truth be crowned with the purification of the church, with the Lord's slaying the antithetical false prophets of today. Kay merong mga false prophet of today karon, opening close parenthesis, Isaiah 66:16, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God? Na ay purification. Mo nagingon ni pastor na usa sa strategy siya Davidian o na pagguba sa pamilya daw, tapos dili mo biya sa church. Kay ngano? Ano biya ka sa church na diha man ang unang paghukom? 1 Peter 4:17. Mao man na i-purify niya. Mao man ang gitagaan sa iyang kamaturan. Tas wala man na dawata. So naa ka gyud sa church kay mao man na ang concern sa Ginoo. Ang iyang iglesia mahibalo. Waang kun lang daita na iglesia ta niya tos di ta mo dawat kung na ang misay sa Ginoo. So naagid ta sa church kay mao man na ang iyang i-rescue. And this revival and reformation shall in truth be crowned with the purification of the church. Naman siya paghukom, magsugod sa balay sa Diyos. Muna siya na, especially in the closing work for the church in the sealing time of the 144,000. Muna siya nga ang hinungdan na naa sa church. Moreover, if Elijah is a messenger, he is to have a message na siya kung minsahero, na message. His message is to be heart-searching. Ang mga membro sa iglesia, ang anak, ang amahan, nasa'y concern na maluwas iyang anak, maluwas iyang amahan. In this revival and reformation shall in truth be crowned with purification of the church. Muna na diha ta. Dili ingon na diha kay para maggubot. Diha ta kay mohatag tag mensahe. Kay naatay pagkaon na dili nila pagkaon. Naatay diet sama kang John the Baptist ni Jesus, na siya diet na dili nila diet. Naatay pagkaon nga wala nila gikaon. Mahatag tag mensahe sa ila kay wala sila ani nga mensahe. Diri pa lang anong naa daw ang David dyan kay guba lang sa mga kuan mo samok lang. Dili mo sila kay balo. Especially in the closing work for the church na ay naghinapos, na ay nagtali-tali tapos nga bulhaton sa iglesia. Ang pagpahibalo sa mensahe na naay 144,000 diha kuhaon. Mao na ta diha. Kay paninglan man ta, ikaw, ako. Paninglan ta kung nakahibalo ta ni nga mensahe, di ta mosulti dito bisag share lang na tipsing lang ba. Kay ato tanawon kung kinsa ang mga kuan diha uhaw sa mensahe. Muna, unahon man paghukom sa Ezekiel 9 ang may sanctuary begin at may sanctuary. O unsa man ning sanctuary? Church. Naata sa church. Here we see that the Lord's sanctuary. Siya gyud una nga ang kanang may mga sanctuary Ezekiel 9, ang mga false watcher first to fall. Ang mga leader sa Ezekiel 9, now the angel of death goes forth, represented in the Ezekiel's vision by the men with the slaughtering weapon. Magsugod siya sa at may sanctuary sa iyang sanctuaryo na ang sanctuaryo iglesia. Ezekiel chapter 9, the work of destruction begins among those who have professed to be the spiritual guardians of the people. The false watchmen are the first to fall. There are none to pity, wala di maluoy, or to spare. Men, women, maidens, and little children perish together. Paninglan man dugo. So, mao na siya. Sa asa ta magsain cry? Dito sa church. That sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the church. Read Ezekiel 9. Study the 9th chapter. Kay na ay judgment na may tabo sa iyang his church. The work of judgment begin at the sanctuary. Testimonies to ministers. Read Ezekiel 9. Unsay sanctuary? Unsa ning Jerusalem? Jerusalem is a representation of what the church will be if it refuses to walk in the light that God has given. Jerusalem was favored of God as the depository of the sacred trust. Dili na siya. So, mauna, sa church gyud ta. Naagid ta sa church kay naa may sugo ang Ginoo. Kay ang mga pastor mura na sila iro nga dili mo usig damdugs. Kay naa na may tangag, may bukog ra. Di na kausig. Mo man na siyang ancient man na gitawag nga damdogs. Ingon diha, the ancient men, those to whom God had given great light, dagag light, and who had stood as guardians of the spiritual interests of the people, had betrayed their trust. Masa isulti nila, alay na ron, time have changed. Laborious to sa una, karon click-click na lang. Di na. These words is strengthen their unbelief, and they say, the Lord will not do good, neither He will do evil. He is too merciful. Ang Ginoo, grabe na ka maluluyon. Okay ra na, mapasaylo na. Pasabot na sa Ginoo. Kasabot na ang Ginoo na to, bisag kay balutan sa lagyon. He is too merciful to visit His people in judgment. Di siya hukom. Thus, safe and safety. Kalinaw o kaluwasan, safety, is to cry from men who will never again lift up their voice like a trumpet to show God's people their transgressions and the house of Jacob their sins. These dumb dogs that would not bark are the ones who feel the just vengeance of an offended God. Men, maidens, and little children all perish together. So, looy kaayo. Mauna na ata sa church, kay looy pud kay sila kung dili na to. Paninglan pud ta. Mauna na dili ta makashare sa ila. Lahi. Kita na mahinoy na lahi ang ato pagtulunan na mo man na agin ang pagtulunan si Ginoo.
Sobra naman daw lapaw na.
Wa man mo sobra ana.
Sobra na sa kwan ba ang ilagi basiya ang 28.
Kanang 28. So, mo na siya naata sa church, especially in the closing work for the church, in the sealing time of the 144,000 who are to stand without fault before the throne of God. They will feel most deeply the wrongs of God's professed people. This is forcibly set forth by the prophet's illustration of the last great work under the figure of the men, each having a slaughter weapon in his hand. One man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn in his side. So, mo na siyang hinungdan. Una, na ang Davidian sa church kay ang prinsipyo sa marriage institution. Kailan may balo. Tapos, na ay talitapos nga bulhaton sa sulod sa iglesia ang pagpamatik sa 144,000. Dili ingon na nasa church kay magubot-gubot tungod kay naa kay mensahe. Kay messenger magkana kay mensahe. Dili mensahe na pagubot sa pamilya, kundi mensahe para ang pamilya makasunod. Ma-restore ang marriage, ma-restore ang sabat. Dili ganahan ang yawa na, suko ang yawa na. Kung nanang law and testimony. O law testimony gani, pero dili man ka ma-pure na testimony kung naay part sa testimony of Jesus na imong i-reject. Kay murag mahug na hinuon na kumubasa kag spirit prophecy kontra sa Adventist mo ingon siya. Mandaot gyud ang spirit prophecy kaya dauton ang Bible. Ang Bible po dauton diling ana why nagdaot anang duha. Nag-uyunay na sila. Munay challenge Sister White, if the testimony contradict the Bible, reject them. Kung nakita nimo nag-contradict na sa Bible, reject siya. Oh, reject them. Wala siya magkontrahan. Mo na siya, great controversy. So, in the great day of final atonement and investigative judgment, the only cases considered and are those of the professed people of God. The judgment of the wicked is a distinct and separate work to take place at the latter period. Judgment must begin at the house of God. So, maugid na ang naata diha. Kay para mahibalo sila. Unya, naipastor diha nagtudlog 144,000. Naipastor diha nagtudlo og skill 9 sa Karayapur. Wala. So many siya ang i-restore. Some things being restored today. So importante na siya nga sabta nato kanang about marriage. Ang marriage institution, importante gyud na siya kaayo. Kuan day na mabasa na siyang kuan Matthew 17:11. Ingon diri Jesus answered and said unto them, Elias truly shall first come and restore all things. So dili si John the Baptist ang gisgutan ani kay wala man na restore ni John the Baptist ang tanang butang. Ang gisgutan ani ay kaduhang Elias. Kay dili man ingon ni John the Baptist, Elias man.
Sa first coming
si John the Baptist. Pero ang pag-restore sa all things 17 is to restore all things before the great and red pour of blood sa last days na to. Sa second Elijah. So, mao na siya. So, ako lang giko under na sipya tong giingon ni pastor. Sipya to kay na ay marriage institution importante na siya sa Davidian. Importante ng marriage institution, dili ingon na dili importante. Importante na kay gi-explain na sa daghang passages. Sa Malakias 4:6 prove that Elijah's message is to unite families, not separate them. Dili pagsira. Baka ang ilang pagsulsul-sulsul na si kuana na motoy makahangit. Pandaot, madaot ang pamilya, ang asawa mo wad ag respeto sa bana o bana ba kaya. So pandaot tungod sa mga pandaot. Tapos kanang ilang pandaot, sila parminti tama na apoy lain pud na tawo nga madaot. Halimbawa, daoton tawag-tawag sila o si kuan ka na, ayaw na. Tapos ako ang mas kuan sa ubang tao na si kuan gyud si Badonyes gyud mo ginigigamis ka away tuon ra ta sa mabasa kinahanglan gyud na siya i-restore kay naguba na siya. Prove that Elijah's message is to unite families. Importante ang family kay mo na ang first institution. So sayop ng paratang ni pastor. Sayop pagdaot na
si Padre Sultihon asamot na si Brad Nunez kay may musulti ka may hypnotize daw ka
na daw gahom na i-hypnotize atong diskusyon na gimaster daw sa Davidian ang hypnotism.
May laki nga amo ang liman may kaigan kayo na kuan ng mga tao diha dagan na kayo nagpabaptize ngil-ngil gini pero noon sa maniro Ano din resultiyo?
As Elijah's message to send to the church, hence the Elijah's message is to create in the family relationship upon your love. Ano siya. So, ano siya, gipang-quote ni siya ng mga passages.
So at least correct na ilang nauna.
But at least maklaro sa imo. Kay di man gyud na sila modawat sila pastor.
Ang dyan ni Gud, ba't iba ang sutihan dito ka? Ang muto ng religion.
Takaro na sila ba?
Ang pamilya kasandahan na. Pagkis pamilya.
Walay paki.
Sa religion.
Walay paki diay.
Ikaw na hindi ko ato, Brad.
Oo.
Kaya ang pamilya, iba na, padayon naman ka.
Oo.
Kaya ko ipasabot nila, no?
Ay, sarang mo. Ay, na sa tanan.
Gipasangin na.
Wala naman ka mo po si mong wife. Matuingon sila ipasadaan.
Tinuod man god na naay boys ang wife kay tanawa ha. Ato laning kining the equality of woman kay sa creation yun equal gina siya, equal as king and queen, equal gina siya. Adventism 26 lahi lang ang litra ng pagkabuhat na. Sa volume 3 equal gina siya, ang lalaki ug babae equal, walay taas ana dahil tungod lang sa na under siya sa tungod sa sin na kuha ng she was to be in subjection to her husband under the government of man. Pero kung pag-restore sa equality, wala na ilabaw kay the woman should fill the position which God originally designed for her as her husband's equal. Mabasa na siya. Daghana siya sa spare prophecy. Parehas mo leader. Leader mo parehas. Walay lamang sa inyo. Karani
Kuya mo sa oras, mo lamang sa bana.
Maura.
Kaya ba na lagi?
Lubatan.
Kasi mahilo na lang ko.
Lubatan tanak kay mo naman na ang nature.
Desagan na lahat. Usay mo ha, kataratatap na.
Asa na to?
Hindi nakasulti.
Lisod kayo.
Birthday ba?
Hingani. So, ang lalaki leader, ang babae leader pod. Walay labaw diha. Parihara na siya leader. Kaniya to hingani man, God, Christ, husband, tapos wife. Ubos ra ang. Pero sa kuan yun ana, tupong ra ang babae ug lalaki, tupong na siya. Babae ug lalaki parehara. Mao na sa akong kuan, sa una, kuan man ko pod. Equal na siya bisan sa mabasa sa mga daghang tekstong spare prophecy.
Turo ka na bising supa.
Adili oy. Kristo. Basta di kasabot ang usa. Palio pa ilob yun. Pailob ka yun kay di man kasabot. Saon man na. Sige, amputa.
Amahan sa mga pulong nga mo karon nagatunan nga mahimo kining gabayan sa matag adlaw ng panginabuhi dala ng among tatag sa pamilya nga gipresentaran nini. Daghang salamat o God sa imong presensya nga nag-uban kanunay kanamo. Bisan pa ni ining panimalay ni Brad Jury o siyang pamilya. Ikaw maghahatag kanyang panglawas siyang pamilya. Aron padayon siya sa patudlo sa mga kamatuoran sa iyang mga gisiran usab sa mga iyang mga kaigsunan siya mga kabro o sa ubang pamakatawhan. Lord, dasiga kami kanunay niini bisan pa ni Brad GC siyang pamilya sa ikaw hatag panglawas sa iyang mga kabataan. Ako sang ginampo Ginoo nga sa among pagpamauli ikaw mag-uban kanunay kanamo o magapanalangin sa matag pamilya sa among gipresentaran. Kanang tanan akong giampo gipasalamatan sa ngalan ni Kristo Jesus. Amen.